That's a nice steady idle. I cleaned the pilot jet, synchronized the throttle cables, I adjusted the idle on both sides, set the idle mixture for a good steady idle. By the way, the oil is just great. Good oil flow. Good steady idle. Comes off idle nicely. So far so good. I'm going to test, I'll check the ignition timing. By the way, compression on both cylinders was 120 pounds both sides. So the bike's in good shape. I'm going to check the ignition timing and see how it goes. Okay, I just checked the ignition timing. I can't show you because I don't have enough hands. I can't hold the timing light and the camera all at the same time. That's close right there. Close right up the color brand. That's beautiful. When I do rubbing, I'm on this side doing the second. Pull the throttle while checking the strobe. It only takes two hands, and I'm not holding the camera when I do that, so you don't get to see it fully advanced. Basically, the timing is perfect as is, and I don't have to do anything to it. Oh, silence. I love the silence. The fan's going over here, but move that over a little closer now. It tends to walk back a little. Just sort of jet propelled. Okay, bike sounds good. Since there's an oil leak, I believe it's the tranny main shaft. I've ordered the seal. When it comes in, I'll change it. Right now, I'm going to take the bike and put it on the side stand overnight and see how badly it leaks. But at this point in time, my little throttle puller lets me work on the other side of the bike, pull the throttle, so I can check the timing with the strobe light. Now, that's about it. It sounds good, starts good, revs good, idles good, comes off idle smoothly. I'm going to let it sit for a while and wait till I get the oil seal and change that. Well, it's been a few hours since I worked on the bike and got it running. I was just heading out to get the mail out of my mailbox, and I noticed as I went by a spot underneath the bike. I'll zoom in on it, and that is a spot on my lift. It's not oil. So I took a look. I'm going to walk back to the other side now, and I said to myself, I said, "Sir, what is that spot? That is not oil." So looking up here, I took the side cover off, and looking up here, what it is it's acid out of the battery, coming down the overflow drip tube, and dripping on out the bottom of the bike. Now, the problem with these, this is a wet cell. I mean, this is not a sealed or AGM or anything like that. And it looks like it's brand new. But these doggone things, they bounce around when you're driving, because when I was running it, it was bouncing all over the place. Now, I'll hook it down a little more solidly. But they bounce around, they throw oil out of the overflow tube, and maybe just because of heat expansion, with it being 508, 110, it throws out acid down here. Now on the ground, on the lift, it just doesn't matter. Who cares? The problem is when you're driving down the road, riding down the road, and this thing's tossing little bits of acid out, it ends up here on your mufflers. And it completely screws up your mufflers. You can just see the acid eating the chrome. So what I'm going to do for this particular battery is I'm going to run an extra long tube out the tail end of the bike, way out here to the back side of the swing arm, and stick it out in the breeze so that if it blows out any acid, it will go flying out onto the highway and keep American highways clean. I don't like wet batteries. I don't like them at all. I do not like them, Sam I am. I would sincerely suggest to the client that he put a AGM solid matte battery in here and get rid of this wet thing, because it's just going to cause damage to the bike. That's just a personal opinion. It's a perfectly good battery. It's doing everything it's supposed to do, including venting acid all over the bike. You know, battery's got to do what a battery's got to do. So that's just an aside, just to finish out this video, and I'll publish this thing in a few minutes. Okay, I just now rolled this bike off the lift, set it on its side stand, went to get the camera, came back, and I already have a drop of oil. Now, that is not the leak that I think we have that we're worried about. I think the leak is from the tranny main shaft, which is sort of chronic with all of these British bikes, and I've ordered a new one, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it no matter what. But this little leak right there is from this, the open timing cover. So that oil level in there might be a little high. I'll drain that and change it. Well, I'm going to drain it anyway when I open up this primary case to get at the tranny main shaft seal, which is behind the clutch assembly. So this is just sort of a overnight test to see where the leak that we're concerned with is coming from, and we'll check it out in the morning. In the meantime, that's about 108 degrees and I'm hot, so I'm going inside.